Hey girl, my name's Jack Hudson, but I'm better known as Jack the Blowjob Instructor. Today you're going to learn to give head so amazing that your man will never desire another woman's mouth in his life. And I mean it. So, in the next few minutes, turn off Facebook and put your phone away because I'm about to tell you the biggest secret to having a man fall deeply in love with you. This secret is so powerful, yet few women are aware of it because we live in a society where no one is talking about it honestly. It's the secret of giving your guy the best blowjob ever. Did you know that a lousy blowjob is the second most common reason for a breakup? This was a recent anonymous survey of 1,100 randomly selected men from all over the US. Sad, but true. By the way, the number one reason is nagging. If you're a woman, you might be thinking, what's there to learn about such a simple task? I already know how to go down on him. Besides, my boyfriend is happy with it. Are you sure? Let's get real here for a second. Out of 10 blowjobs I received, 9 sucked like hell. And by sucked, I mean lousy. But you wouldn't believe most of these women thought they were good at it. I'm not a scientist, I have no PhD in sexology, and I was certainly not featured on Oprah or Fox News. I'm the guy that has slept with hundreds of women and taught every one of them to blow like a decent girl should. And that's the only reason you should listen to me. You may be thinking, if a guy manages to orgasm, that means the blowjob was good, right? Wrong. I mean, think of it. We're men. We are biologically designed to come even if we jerk off looking at the grass growing. But that does not mean the orgasm was exceptionally great. Get it? A man can have sex with any woman and come, but only in rare occasions the orgasm will be the best he ever had. What I want to teach you today is to be the one that men will actually want to keep and truly fall in love with. Believe it or not, great blowjobs make the difference between successful and failed relationships. Now, I can almost hear you saying, what a shallow jerk you are, Jack. A relationship is not about blowjobs. It's about mutual understanding, trust. You've never been in love, cared about someone. You have to wake up, girl. I'm not your boyfriend, so I have no reason to lie to you and beat around the bush. The basis of a great relationship is great sex. You may have a great personality, you may be the most beautiful girl in the block, but if your man stumbles upon another woman that sucks so good he'll feel like he went to heaven, then your relationship might collapse like a house of cards in a thunderstorm. You've seen it countless times. A rich, handsome dude. You'd think this guy could have any girl he wants, but he hangs out with the girl who's average looking, sometimes even below average. And you might think, is she that interesting? Yeah, right. Her secret is her blowjob skill. On the other hand, some guys are real assholes. I mean, they'll be with a girl who's beautiful but gives lousy blowjobs only to show off, to be perceived as a valuable man by society. They might even marry her, and then they'll outsource their deepest desires to other women. Yes, prostitutes. I'm sure you don't want this to happen to you. I know other men, and I know this is not a rare case. It's more like a typical scenario. By now you should know that the only real way to a man's heart is through his penis. As a man, I can tell you it's very hard to find a girl who really knows how to give good head. I mean, I don't know the exact number of women I've been with, hundreds, and yet I can use my 10 fingers to count those who gave me an amazing blowjob the first time we slept. I'm not here to brag to you. As a matter of fact, I don't give a damn if you believe me or not. As far as I'm concerned, you can leave my site right now and keep living in an illusion. I did not lie to the women I've been with like most men do. I did not tell them, that was nice, baby, I like it, with a false smile while actually thinking, that other girl was so much better than you. No, I told them the truth, that they need to learn how to do it properly if they want to have successful relationships. Some of them became very, very good at it, luckily for guys that were with them afterwards. Unfortunately, not all of the women wanted to learn. Some women just had their ego so high, they did not want to admit that they're doing it bad. My story is simple. I've helped hundreds of women to become excellent at sucking the life out of a guy. After this, most of them had amazing relationships, successful marriages, and many found true love. Some even told me they got a promotion. And I believe these women will be grateful to me for the rest of their lives. In fact, I'm still friends with many of them. Having helped so many women gain real confidence, find true love, all just by giving epic blowjobs. I felt like Jesus in a way. It's a great feeling to help people achieve what they want. That's when my friend Tanya, who's an ex-porn star by the way, told me, Jack, what you do is really amazing. I mean, teaching girls to give blowjobs and things, and these days there's Facebook, blog, the internet. Why don't you write a book about it and publish it online? I know many women who would die to read it, and people would spread it like a virus. I looked at her and said, me? Writing a book about it? But aren't there countless magazines and textbooks about oral sex already? I mean, whenever I look at those female magazines, I see those headlines, right? Yes, Tanya said. But that is the true problem, actually. You see, I've been reading those magazines my whole life, and if there's one thing I learned, it's that these articles are full of crap. They're fake. They have the fake stickers attached all over it. And you know why? Because they must be politically correct. They must write what women want to hear. They cannot write honestly like you talk to women, Jack. Because the feminists would be outraged and they'd shut them down before you know it. You're a real man, Jack, the one they call the jerk. You're the type of guy most women consider a scumbag, but still want to sleep with. You don't hesitate to call things by their real names because you don't have a magazine editor on your back. You don't have to worry about a reputation, etc. That's why you should write about it. Because no one writes about it honestly. And because women sure as hell need your help. In the following weeks, I bought every woman's magazine available on the market and I read the sex advice columns. And I was shocked. No, really. No wonder most women are clueless about how to truly make a man feel amazing. I was like, no wonder so many women are complete failures when it comes to blowjobs. I mean, look at these insane tips. Twist your tongue 4 times clockwise and then 3 times counterclockwise. I mean, okay, there are a few good tips here and there, but in general, these articles are all weak. They're missing the point. And I think there are a few reasons for that. First of all, the journalists who write these articles, they're trying to write an interesting story. Some insane tips women will giggle over while reading, or some made-up tips that look like a manual for docking a space shuttle to a space station. Furthermore, every issue of these magazines features a new article on blowjobs with some new, fresh tips. As if oral sex is some kind of rapidly developing science and every month there's something new being discovered. Yeah, right. I feel these articles are probably written by someone that's as clueless as the women reading it. Or maybe some PhD psychologist dude that got a blowjob only from his wife, whom he met in high school. It's almost like seeing illiterate people teaching others how to read and write.
Girl, don't live in ignorance. Trust me, the only female experts on blowjobs may be porn stars or prostitutes in some cases. Regular women simply don't have enough experience, even if there's Samantha from Sex and the City.
In fact, for that very reason, I asked my old friend Tanya J. to co-author this blowjob Bible with me. Tanya's a former porn star. She's now married and left the industry to care for her 2 little brats. Just kidding, Tanya, they're adorable. Tanya verified my entire course, added some very important things, and even wrote a part of it herself, the chapter on deep throating. Anyways, I decided to dedicate my free time to create the best blowjob guide in the world. The most complete, detailed instructions on giving epic blowjobs to your guy. The name of this guide is Jack's Blowjob Lessons. I released it back in 2009. It is now officially the best thing out there, with tens of thousands of satisfied readers that have transformed their sex life and relationships beyond their wildest dreams. All thanks to being the best blowjob of his life. The entire Jack's Blowjob Lesson course is now available for download right away, and I think it is essential for every woman out there that wants to be her man's fantasy. It is a 472-page manual altogether, and I've been collecting materials and writing it for more than a year of my life.
It contains the basic course and an FAQ bonus, which includes answers to most common questions I've been receiving from girls in the last 5 years.
I've received literally thousands of emails from girls all over the planet, and the majority of them were like,
Jack, I'll be thankful to you for the rest of my life. My guy loves me more than ever. This is the course every woman should read.
Basically 90% of emails I get are something like that. Other ones include questions and doubts, and I get some hate emails too. Like,
you're a real jerk, treating women like some kind of blowjob machines. This website should be reported and banned. I call these women Femino Talibans, but the fun fact is, some of these Femino Talibans actually still want to see what's inside my course, and some of them are actually delighted with the results when they see their guy's happy face and legs shaking.
Although they still think I'm a jerk, but at least I'm an honest jerk. Because I'm sure even the most emancipated, educated woman would want to learn how to make her boyfriend happy. I mean, you'd be really insane to deny giving great oral sex is important. It has nothing to do with gender equality. It's really just a matter of making your partner happy, making him faithful, honest, and emotionally closer than ever. You're going to understand what I'm talking about while reading my course. You see, most women think the secret to a great blowjob is a matter of some specific secret technique, which I'm going to reveal. And although I have featured over 25 different blowjob techniques in my blowjob training, I must tell you that's just a minor part of the equation. The foundation of Jack's blowjob lessons is the attitude change. You see, most women give blowjobs just for the sake of it. They feel it is like some kind of biological duty, some part of the male-female relationship which just has to be done. So, the hell with it, let's do it. And men can sense that. Sure, we might be less emotional than women, but that doesn't mean we're complete morons. When a girl performs a blowjob just because it has to be done, we know it. And it's a big turnoff. No matter how good you can act, moan, or tell things like, I love giving you head, most of us can sense if you're just pretending in order to seduce us. So, for this reason, in my course, the first lesson is true intimacy. I'm teaching you how to love every inch of his cock, how to feel true empathy for every second of his pleasure. And this is so important. I cannot really emphasize it by words. You'll have to feel it. I'll hammer a new way of thinking into your mind that will become subconscious. Your guy will think, where was this woman all my life? The attitude change alone will transfer your sex life to the next level. That's the secret of happy couples and marriages. Amazing sex, not good communication. This kind of intimacy and passionate eye contact while blowing him, the look in your eyes that says, I can feel exactly what you feel, is such a big turn on that some women report getting wet just by reading this chapter alone. This is a must before applying anything further from the course. Next, I'll show you everything related to the blowjob positions. You see, men are extremely visual. There's some positions where parts of your body can look extremely sexy to us during a blowjob. I remember the first time a girl went down on her knees to give me head while having a mirror behind her. I was looking at her beautiful face with my cock in her mouth, and at the same time, I was looking at her beautiful butt and legs in the mirror. This was one of the most intense orgasms I've ever had. Later on, I've discovered a lot of these positions where the pose alone can bring me to climax, and I've featured them all in the course. Speaking of positions, there's also one common misconception when it comes to blowjobs: porn movies. This is very, very important for you to know. You see, a lot of women go to porn sites trying to learn how to give blowjobs from movies. This is a huge mistake. Here's why. The whole point of porn movies is to shoot a scene that looks hot. A scene where everything can be seen as hot as possible, so men sitting in front of the screens could get horny and jerk off. But people from the porn industry know the truth behind this. Most of these poses that look good from the camera view are actually uncomfortable for the actor. The director is trying to get the best possible angle for the camera. He doesn't care about the guy being happy. The guy's not paid to enjoy after all. He's there to provide a cock to be shot on a camera and do what he's told to. That's why the actors often report having a hard time coming, because the position of him, the girl, and the angle of his cock is very uncomfortable. It only looks good on film. So, this is important to know. The blowjob positions and techniques featured in porn movies are in no way to be taken seriously. Some of them are okay for real-life situations, but most of them would only mislead you into thinking that's something you should do. In this course, I've featured only positions and techniques that feel best to a man, not a camera. I'm not writing a manual on how to make a good-looking porn movie. So that's it. One important myth busted for you. One more important thing I've covered is foreplay, the atmosphere, and some creative scenarios for a blowjob. Again, as I told you before, any man can come if you're rubbing his cock up and down. It's a no-brainer. But here, I'm teaching you to be the ultimate blowjob queen, to give him the best orgasm of his life, again and again. Sometimes you want to prepare everything. Light candles, give him a long massage before even getting to his genitals. Other times, you'll surprise him, waiting at home in a sexy costume, or giving a blowjob in the backseat of a cinema. I've covered all the crazy scenarios he'll be remembering for as long as he's alive. Your blowjobs will never be boring again. Inside the course, you'll also learn something most girls don't do: dirty talk. In fact, I've been getting so many questions about this, it could be made into a separate course. If you're like most women, you have a hard time saying a dirty word to your boyfriend, no matter what level of physical intimacy you're at. In fact, I've seen women that have tried anal, bondage,
been tied and spanked, but still feel very ashamed of saying even the single word cock to her boyfriend.
This is normal, as verbal intimacy is way harder to develop than physical, and most women were raised to be ashamed of these words. But I'm going to show you a few mental exercises to overcome this barrier.
I will show you how to talk dirty, exactly what to say, what tone to use, and how to be 100% comfortable while saying it. I assure you this will get you excited as much as him. The thing is that a man's orgasm happens between his ears first. Conquering his penis is easy, but conquering his mind is a whole other level. And yes, of course, in this course, I talk about one of the hottest topics on the internet, the end game, aka coming in the mouth. I won't bullshit you. It's very, very important to let a man come in your mouth at least once in a while. If you don't do it, there will only be two possible outcomes. A, he gets pissed after a while and ends the relationship. Or B, he says, "It's okay if you don't want to do it, baby. I love you anyway," and goes to a street hooker. Trust me on this one. I'm a man, and I know men. Men are comparing creatures. You don't have to be the best blowjob giver in the world, but you must be better than his past girlfriends. They're the ones that mess things up for you. This is a common male oral fixation, but don't worry. I'm going to show you how to do it properly, how to make this moment so pleasurable to him, he'll think of marrying you right away, to put a ring on your finger while his cock is still inside your mouth. In my course, you're going to learn even the most advanced stuff, like deep throating, and all those tricks most women would never even think of trying. And here's the surprise. With the basic course, you'll get 2 additional bonuses. Bonus number 1 is the special advanced edition course. This bonus guide contains dozens of new advanced blowjob positions and techniques specifically designed for women that want to take their blowjob skills from great to mind-blowing. So it doesn't matter whether you're new to blowjobs or a seasoned pro, there's something for you to learn here. I've also revealed some truths about what men really want in bed, not related to blowjobs, but in general. And in the bonus guide, I've also covered everything about his hidden pleasure zones. There's some tantric buttons on his body you may press at a specific point during a blowjob, and he might ejaculate so hard that he'll almost faint. Warning, you should not try this on men with a weak heart. This entire course is available right now. It's downloadable just 1 click away. But wait, I want to tell you about the second bonus I've bundled inside the program. It's a huge blowjob FAQ. And when I say huge, I really mean it. It's 312 pages long. You see, during the course of this past 5 years, I've received more emails about blowjobs than Obama got about healthcare. So I took some of the most frequent questions and wrote thorough answers to them. The second bonus book contains 74 most common questions I got, and it's 312 pages long. Some of the questions I've answered in the FAQ bonus include how to overcome the gag reflex, what to do if his cock is huge or my mouth is small, my mouth gets sore during a blowjob, how to solve that, what to do if a man can't come during a blowjob, will he dump me if I don't give a blowjob, how do I know if I'm doing something wrong, what does it mean if he refuses to have a blowjob, what to do with my hands, and many, many more. I assure you, the things you will learn in my guide is unlike anything you have ever heard about before. On top of all of this, I've decided to give you a VIP entry to my secret support email. Once you enter this course, you'll get a 1-year free access to anonymous email support from me personally. 1 year is more than enough to master everything about the art of blowjobs. In this VIP club, you'll be able to ask me everything you want about blowjobs, sex, and relationships in general. I'll be completely honest with you. I won't lie to you, telling you nice things you want to hear just to get in your pants, like most men do. This consultation is 100% anonymous and private, so you'll hear the complete truth from a dirty male pig like me. The truth most men would never tell you. This course is not for you if you are a hardcore right-wing feminist, or as I like to call you, feminazi. If you get easily offended by the truth. In this case, please leave my site now. This course is for you if you are a woman that wants to immensely improve her relationship. A woman that wants to connect with her boyfriend or husband physically and emotionally more than ever. A woman who is looking for a way to make a man more interested and committed to her. A woman who wants to ensure her man will be faithful. 1 perfect blowjob a day and he won't need porn anymore. I've put my entire heart and soul into this course. My whole life has been one big research on this topic, and I invested a lot of energy and effort in the past few years to make this course a real blowjob Bible for women. And when I say Bible, I really mean it. And if you read 1 book a year, this is the one you should read, not some 50 Shades of Chicken shit or whatever the latest fad is. I mean, fantasy novels are okay, but this shit is real.
This course will literally turn you into the queen of blowjobs. This is the ultimate male dream. By having the skill of giving a blowjob like no other woman has, you will be the one to him. Trust me on this one. Even the biggest jerk in the universe will start treating you like a princess if you give him a blowjob like no other woman ever did. You will be way beyond other women who may be more beautiful, thinner, or whatever. Guys may have a need to be with the most beautiful girl, to brag and to be seen by friends, but that's short-lived. The real falling in love comes if you can provide the deepest intimacy and sex. If you can give him the best blowjob ever while looking at him straight in the eyes, this is where real falling in love comes, the type that lasts. So listen, I want you to take this very seriously, and I know you're probably asking yourself, what's the price of this course? Well, I've been thinking about that for a while. In the first few months, I was charging $97 for the course, but then I decided to drop the price, so really anyone can afford it, even broke college students. But I didn't want to give it too cheap. I still have to charge you something, otherwise you won't value the information and put it to use. I want you to make a commitment and truly apply my advice, not just read it. You can start applying it on your man tonight, right away, and you will see actual results. So, I've decided to put a price tag of just $47 on the entire course. This is truly a bargain compared to what you get. I assure you, this investment will be more valuable to your relationship than all the shoes, makeup, or gym memberships you could ever buy. You may be already spending hundreds on your haircut, wardrobe, shoes, and other stuff men don't even notice. But the skills you're about to learn here and now, I guarantee he'll notice that for sure. I mean, if he doesn't react to the things I've described here, then he's probably dead. But I urge you to hurry up and act now, because quite soon I won't be able to handle the VIP readers only support anymore, and I'll have to start charging hundreds of dollars for this kind of stuff, just like the so-called sex and relationship therapists do now. The reason I charge this low now is because I'm not here to bang you out of your hard-earned cash, no matter what a jerk I might be. You'll notice I truly care for women, and I want to help you solve the confusion you now have about blowjobs and men. But here's something even better for you. I am so confident my guide will improve your life dramatically that I am offering you a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Yes, I'm giving you 2 months to try and improve your blowjob skills. And if you're not completely satisfied with the results for any reason whatsoever, just send me an email and I'll refund all of your money, no questions asked. You've got nothing to lose. I'm taking all the risk on myself for you. The only thing you need to do is apply the lessons from my course on your lover. Let's get started. Below is the Add to Cart button. By pressing this button, you will gain access to the best blowjob course in the world. You'll receive the files via email and as a download link immediately upon checking out. All of your data is 100% secure and processed by ClickBank, a leading online merchant. They guarantee your privacy, security, and the right to a refund in case you're not completely happy with my course. At this point, you have the chance to open the door to a different world. A world where you will be appreciated and loved by men more than ever. You can get to know these things and be loved, be happier than ever, get more gifts and attention, and be the center of his world. Or you can shut down this video and continue your life thinking great blowjobs are not that important for a relationship. This is an important moment. If you've made it so far in this video, I know you're delighted with things I have to say, and you probably want to try this. But I know how people think, and I know that if you hesitate to do this now, if you say to yourself, I'll think about it, you'll close this window and probably won't come again. And I want to prevent that from happening, because I know you need my blowjob course more than anything else, more than any shoes, bags, or useless accessories your apartment is probably full of. Your man's deepest desire is that you read and apply the advice in my guide.
I'm giving you the path to the ultimate physical and emotional intimacy you could ever have with a man. So take action now. Invest in your love life and click the Add to Cart button. This is happening now. This is not a joke. You will learn something that will change your love life forever.
I wish you a very good time and a lot of beautiful moments in your future relationships. If you are still hesitating, I urge you to read just some of the hundreds of testimonials I have received and still receive every single day. Contact me if you have any questions or read the FAQ page I created for you. In any case, I hope you will find my ultimate blowjob course as valuable as tens of thousands of women just like you already have.
See you on the other side. I'm Jack Hudson, and I approve this message.